Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I am very excited to interview Brandon Ford with TripHero. How are you doing,
Doing
Brandon?
great. How about yourself?
I'm so good. So TripHero, such a cool name. And I was thinking about it before I even researched, and I was like, is this a video game? What is this? How did you get that name for TripHero? Before we explain what TripHero is.
Yeah, so we hired a local agency,
Okay.
Dennis McMahon. He's great, and we're just like doing our personalities, right?
Yeah.
Of what the company wants to be, and being a hero, getting your stuff to wherever you're going.
I love
So
that.
that's how we did the Trip Hero, and then it can apply to a lot of different things, which we've went from just doing skis
Right.
to doing luggage, doing group events. We're expanding, we're in Florida now, et cetera. So it gives us a breath to expand the business.
So Brandon, take us back a little bit. What exactly does TripHero do? It's so cool. I can't wait for you to tell us.
Yeah, so if you're coming to Vail, say from New York or LA, any time of the year, but especially during the holidays, we will pick your stuff up at your door at your house.
So cool.
And then we will deliver it to wherever you're staying. So you'll get a text message before you even get on the plane that your gear and stuff is in Vail. So when you're getting on the plane, you're not worried if you're waiting for your stuff. Your stuff's there. You know your vacation's going to start as soon as you get to your location.
I love this because Brandon and I were talking off camera a little bit, and that just takes away this huge stress. I mean, that takes away the middleman. Yeah. That is brilliant. Just to know, hey, when I get there, like you said, my vacation can start. There's no questioning, no worry. And you said this kind of all started because you had a weird experience, right?
Yeah. So several years ago, a long time ago now, when I was in law school and I was coming out here for a trip and flying back from New York, they lost all my stuff. And they basically told me to go stick it. So no insurance, no.
Wow.
So I lost a pair of skis. Big thing, I lost 3 iPods with like tons of music on them when they remember the iPods.
Right, no, totally. I am at that age. I got you. I'm here with you. I know.
So yeah, that was very disappointing. And then it was in the back of my mind. And then I finally moved here full time.
Yeah.
And I saw this problem every day working in the lodging industry, and decided to do TripHero, and this is our 6th year now.
That is so awesome, Brandon. And I know you and I were talking too, like my skis are my babies, right? Like they mean everything, and my boots. And so just having that moment where you're nervous that this could happen to you, you take away the stress. And that's, here we go, traveling is hard and dealing with luggage is a hassle. And that is 100% truth. So you take away that hassle and you make it just, so you get a text right when your luggage has arrived. Is that correct?
When it gets to the resort you're going to. So
wow.
When it gets to Vail, and even if you're still back home, you get a text message like, hey, Mr. Smith, your stuff's arrived at Vail. Cool. And the customers absolutely love that. They just knowing the stuff's already there.
That is so.
Traveling with kids, you have 4 or 5 bags and all that stuff, you know it's there. It's a big anxiety reliever, like you said.
Yeah. So Brandon, where can you have these services? I know here, Vail. Where else did you say?
So we're all the ski resorts in Colorado, Utah. We also are starting to expand south and to Florida, et cetera.
Okay.
So we do a lot of stuff with hotels and resorts. So Park Hyatt, Grand Hyatt, and Vail. We actually have a person on property that manages all their shipping and receiving.
Oh, cool.
And then we partner with the Four Seasons, the Ritz-Carlton, Bassett Gulch, et cetera, et cetera. And we do the shipping and stuff for them.
That is so awesome. What a cool idea. Why couldn't have I thought of this? That is brilliant.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course, TripHero, how many years now, Brandon?
6 years.
6 years.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
And so let's say that I'm going to go somewhere and I see this interview. I'm like, TripHero is my jam. I'm going to do this. How would I go about? What are the first steps?
So the first steps, either go to the website.
Okay.
A lot of times, if you're first time, it's good to call.
Okay.
So we have a customer service team on all time. So they will walk you through how to get the labels, how to attach the labels,
awesome.
et cetera.
Okay.
Then once you do it once, you're kind of a seasoned pro.
You can
just do it online. But
okay.
I recommend calling the first time. It just helps so you can learn all the ins and outs of how to.
So someone
pack,
will literally walk you through every single step.
Yep.
Oh, that's brilliant. Because sometimes people do, including myself, I get overwhelmed by you have to do this and this and this. And if someone's telling me it's not that hard, one step at a time, that's okay. That's pretty cool.
So the hand, the holding for the first time is useful.
Nice. Yeah, that's really nice. How many people do you think per year you've helped with TripHero?
Oh, I say 5,000 to 7,000 each year.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yep.
That is so cool.
Yep.
And how do you know that, this is kind of a loaded question, but how can you ensure people that their stuff won't get?
You look at FedEx and UPS, who we use as our distance carriers, right? They lose like 1 in 1 million items.
Awesome.
And we've lost we've lost things, but we were always able to find them.
That's huge.
And the big thing is we have insurance not just insurance,
right,
but we actually have demo gear and demo clothes that we provide in case anything happens.
Okay, that's what I was getting at.
It's very, very rare.
But that's still brilliant that that's such a positive thing.
Yeah.
It would not happen. We know this, but if it did, you're there. You're not just stuck. Like, oh, what am I meant to do? Yeah.
Yeah, and us having people in the resorts, we're the only company that has the people in the resorts. So if something's delayed at the gypsum station, we have a driver go pick it up, et cetera. So
really,
but the partnerships with the local ski shops, we will get you demos, get you boots, and get you clothes even with Kitlender, another one of our partners, and so you will not miss time on the mountain.
That's huge.
0 days missed on the mountain because of us, people that use TripHero.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Honestly, because things do happen, and people have to realize with anything,
Yep.
But that's huge, just to know that,
And everything that ever got lost with FedEx and UPS is all during COVID.
That's what
It was all during that Christmas of COVID 2 years ago.
That is pretty brilliant. Wow. Yeah. Oh, I'm sold. I'm excited. Can you tell? I'm like, you made a believer out of me.
Yeah. So, try it.
I am excited.
And once you do it, you will never slap your stuff
That's what
again.
I was going to say, totally, because it is a lot. It's a lot to worry about. It's a lot to remember. And like you said, a lot of people have families. So it's not even taking care of yourself, your partner, you have your kids. It's a lot to deal with. So that takes out that stress.
Yeah, and it's just such a cool feeling, especially when you go down to Denver now and you see those baggage drop lines that are a mile long. And you're just like walking by everybody like, hey,
you're like, I'm good. You should use TripHero. I should just get it. Maybe I'll rock one of the vests.
Yeah.
I'll be like, look what I did.
Pass out cards.
Yeah, I like it. So the best way to get more information about TripHero, do you have a website? Okay, cool.
www.gotriphero.com.
Okay.
And then 970-688-7080 is our customer service line.
Awesome.
The people on the line are experts. They're at the hotels, et cetera, so they know exactly how to walk you through. Especially in your first try, I'd recommend calling.
That's what you were saying, because it kind of help you step by step. And the last question I had, Brandon, you said, and I kind of cut you off, sorry about this, corporate people, like corporate events and groups of people can do this as well.
Yep.
How does that look? Is it a little bit different or?
No, so in the big hotels like the Park Hyatt, we have a person on property. So our person, say there's a, birds of prey.
Yeah,
right,
exactly.
Week, right? So the group leader that's shipping all the stuff just contacts our person and they coordinate everything. So it's like having your own shipping concierge right at the hotel.
How cool.
Yeah.
I'm so into this. That's amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
Brandon, thank you so much. TripHero, you made a believer out of me, and you need to check it out as well. Keep it right here. We have more of Good Morning Vail to come.